For some people, the question of which bathroom to use, men's or women's, is pretty clear, but that's not the case for everyone, specifically our transgender community, and a new ruling is making that even harder. SB 1100, commonly called the bathroom bill, can now be enforced across the state of Idaho. This latest ruling comes after federal judge David Nye denied the request to keep the law from being enforced until the current lawsuit is resolved, a move that some are celebrating.
We are thrilled that the federal judge said in his decision what we've been saying all along, which is that this law is constitutionally sound and that it protects the privacy and safety rights of every student.
Blaine Kinzatti is the president of Idaho Family Policy Center, the group who initially drafted the bill. He says the goal is to protect student safety and privacy.
We want every child to feel safe at school. Children cannot excel academically if they don't feel safe in vulnerable places like bathrooms or showering areas. And so this law protects the rights of all students by ensuring that everyone is safe in those vulnerable places.
The bill will require schools to maintain separate bathrooms and changing facilities for men and women. Students would be required to use facilities based on the gender they were assigned at birth and not the gender they identify as.
I can definitely speak from experience that I've gotten weird looks and have been physically harassed about it. And with everything that's going on and people continuing to talk about it and make it a much bigger deal than it needs to be, that's just going to escalate even more. And I can only see that getting worse for all trans students.
Roman Huterman is a transgender student at Bora High School. He's experienced the many obstacles trans students have to go through every day, including something as simple as using the bathroom.
It could be dangerous for the physical and mental well-being of trans students, especially if they're already putting in the gender support plan. There's a little bit of hope that they would be able to use that bathroom or use that name or pronouns. And when we're not allowing that, that makes that hope go away. The little light at the end of the tunnel, gone.
Although the law says schools must provide a reasonable accommodation for transgender students, the family of a student who filed the original lawsuit this summer says it violates students' right to privacy. As this law plays out in court, schools across the state can currently enforce this law. We've reached out to different districts for comment, but are still awaiting responses. In Nampa, Jessica Davis, Idaho, News 6.